I'm gonna get it put up in the air.
It's
Cherokee.
It's a 90 Ford Explorer with a 5-liter V8 that they're turning into a turbo drag Ford Explorer.
Okay. 94 Explorer. I'm gonna just check it out. We can kind of see their
Oh.
here with the transmission.
You're talking about that or this?
No, that of course. Yeah, I realize this is not a Ford. So I don't know much, but I know this much. They've got clips over there, the real clips, not whatever they call the clips these days. And we got a live stream happening here, but we're not going to interrupt with it too much. That's just going to be an ongoing thing. But then I'm going to try and capture the high points here. And ultimately, I realize I'm going to fix all the ailments of my combo. If you guys remember a few videos where I had it up on the list and I kind of showed you some of the rust issues, and obviously my more recent video about the gas tank sliding through.
What's up, guys?
This is the most video filmed spraying of a town car probably on anywhere. That's the most well documented. But I realize that if I'm not going to get it done now, I'll be never going to get it done. So might as well get her done. Now, as of the time, obviously, that you guys see this, Rich's footage is going to be there. So obviously, come and check out his channel. But obviously, my style is a little bit different. I don't do any of these live streams. I don't know if I'll be good at them. Look at that. Yeah, this should be solid metal, I guess, across here. Look at this. Oh yeah, there we go.
That's common on these cars. They rot right there before they rot anywhere else.
Yep.
We could try to stop as much as possible, that's key, so.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, well, got chunks. Got a chunky monkey over here. Got chunks falling off.
Okay. I think the tank is not completely full on hydraulic fluid. Nobody ever filled it up when they installed it, so I got to right here, and then it started acting like it doesn't want to go any higher because it ran out
Oh,
of
that's
fluid.
what that sound was.
That's what the sound was.
Okay.
So I need more transmission fluid or hydraulic fluid, transmission fluid to dump in there to get it to go up higher. So when they
So this is
install
the best
it-
we got for now. That's all
For
right.
now, unfortunately.
It's all right, folks. It's a my videos are a low budget show, so I'm totally okay with that. I am fine. Yeah, it's interesting to just kind of see what's going on down here. At least for a guy like me, I don't get to see this stuff very often. So, all right, well, when we get spraying,
I'm gonna jump in. Well, I'm gonna brush first.
okay. Oh.
More like critical areas that have like lots of layers.
Whoa, careful. Look, it's an inception. It's a video in a video in a video. You guys remember that? It's a dream within a dream within a dream.
With, what's his name? That's not Matt Damon, is it?
I think he was in it.
Yeah, I kind of remember that. You know what's different about your car compared to other cars?
What?
You have steel lower control arms. All town cars have aluminum lower control arms, so somebody's upgraded yours to the P71
Oh,
lower control arm.
I did not know that. I didn't do it. Oh, I can tell you.
It's a stiffer, tighter suspension. Handles a little bit better, can handle some more wear and tear.
I don't know if it's okay for me to comment, but somebody's saying I'm seeing Rich with a mask.
I'm only doing it to get other people to shut up on there.
Yeah, I would love to meet like whoever was the, at least one of the three previous owners, just to kind of see what they thought about the whole thing and kind of what they did with it. And like you said, somebody upgraded this. I had no idea. I mean, it's good, I guess. But I would also love to see kind of what their thought about the car and what kind of stuff they did maintenance-wise or rust-wise. But anyway. All right, well, I'm going to cut it here so this video is not 2 hours long, and we'll come back when we start spraying or we see something more interesting.
Alright, so I'm gonna blow it off a little bit down here and then we're gonna roll.
to, well, I'm not filming myself. You want me to manipulate your camera so it's facing you? Or?
Nah, I'll come over there. Most of the time, people are chit-chatting anyway. Having a good time talking to each other. How many we got on right now?
17 people, 4 likes. Hey, we'll take it.
Normally, I have like 80 to like 250 or whatever.
Well, it's
but-
too early.
Yeah, it's early.
It's a Saturday.
And not everybody wants to see Surface Shield.
I guess not.
What are you guys talking about? Somebody, hey, share this into the group. Somebody share this somewhere. Yeah, see, they're talking about all kinds of random stuff.
Hey, we got 20 people. I'm just waiting for my laundry to get done so I can shower and get my day going. Okay. What does that have to do with anything? Who knows?
People just talk about random stuff on there.
Safety glasses would be great after you get rusty metal in your eye.
Somebody said that?
Yeah.
Well, just so you guys know, you know how I feel about the mommy daddy talk. Knock that shit out. I don't put up with that. I'm giving you what you want with a mask and gloves, so if I don't want to put the glasses on, I'm not going to. And just so you guys know, on this channel, we don't mommy daddy talk each other, so I don't put up with it.
And I'm just here for the comic relief. Yeah.
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 All right, so I'm gonna have to use one for this. Oh, there's a hairline thing right there.
For those of you who just joined, Rich is getting some stuff there, so don't leave yet. I know you're just seeing a screen with a static image. This is live. He's just getting some stuff. So don't leave. We're up to 22, so let's keep it going.
More people.
TikTok. There he is. Okay, he's back. I promise.
Turn your air pressure up. So if I ask you to later, whenever, it's turning it towards the shop this way.
So to the right is increased?
Or
No, you're probably...
Hey, why don't you crack that door? All right. Hey, crack the door, the panel. Yeah. You can stop it right there.
It's so nice out there.
Mm-hmm.
Here. All right, we got Rich's secret recipe. What is it? How many herbs and spices? 17? I don't know.
It's the new Blaster Surface Shield product. So it's supposed to be better than wool wax and fluid film, but we don't know yet.
Yeah, we'll test it out.
I did my car, and it's been a week, and it's been phenomenal. Nothing dripped off, and
Okay.
stays on there really hard, and everything kind of turns a little black when it starts to kind of. It's almost like it looks like it's starting to convert the rust and neutralize it.
Okay. Well, that's what we hope. You know, like I mentioned in the beginning, I'm not looking to get a new car out of this thing. I'm looking to just prolong.
I know it's not converting it, but it has that effect of conversion,
Okay.
like a reaction.
Okay. Well, there it is.
Is there a funnel?
Is there a funnel? That is it.
Right there, in the top of that, in the cabinet,
In the cab.
by the diff cover,
Got it.
by the Ford Boss diff cover.
Oh, yeah, let's check that out. There it is. Bam. Done, subscribe. Oh, I think it flipped the image. Okay, there it is. See that? All right, there it is. Goes in.
It only takes about half, not even.
Here, I'll take here, this is what goes on there. Let's see. Blaster. Let's look this up a little bit. Blaster surface shield. Long lasting. Rust protect. You know what? It smells very similar to that stuff that I sprayed on the car from a can.
You see the
Yeah,
flavor?
It smells the same way.
You see the flavor of it? It says cedar. Cedar smell is what
Oh,
they're
I did not.
is what they're shooting for.
I don't actually see where it says about the flavor, but
It's on the front. It says there's like a little label or something off to the side. It says cedar scent or something like that. I don't know. It's on there.
whatever.
It's on there somewhere. And I smell it. It smells kind of woody. Now you're gonna have to adjust that now. Because we got to get the spray down. We got to bring the pressure
Oh.
back. So instead of turning it to the right, we're gonna have to go to the left. Yeah, it's too high right now. So pull up first,
Yeah, I pulled up.
and then
Okay, now it's releasing too much.
no, keep going.
Keep going.
Stop right there. Let's see. Now slowly go back to slow, nice and slow. Keep going, make sure it's unlocked.
It is unlocked.
I just want to make sure. Keep going, I'm getting nothing. All right, starting to come back, nice and easy. A little bit more. A little bit more. Let's try it.
More? Yeah, if you turn it more.
Give me a little bit more. 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 All right, now we're
Good?
back it off some. Yeah, right there. That's heavy.
Okay.
Right there.
All right. You got it?
That's heavy.
Oh, that's heavy.
No, that's good. That's heavy. That's where I want it.
Oh, it's good. Okay. All right.
So now, let's close the back door
Okay.
because that light is washing out the camera.
What if we do it like this?
No, keep going.
All the way?
Yeah, it washes it out. And I'll start right here in this section right here.
That means I better be behind you, in front of them. In front, okay? All right, here's the moment of truth. All right. There we go.
to let the compressor turn off.
All right, folks, you got a camera operator here. So hello. Yeah, so it did darken. Like I'm looking at this, some of the spots
Yeah, it's
here.
gonna keep getting darker
Yeah.
and darker and darker.
So
And almost like it's doing like it's doing a chemical conversion, even though it's just wax. All it does is just get up under there and kind of lift some of it off, and just stays there and leaves this like surface barrier for whatever happens in the winter. It doesn't keep rotting it out.
Yeah, we can only hope. Next time I'll get an oil change. I'll try and go to the mechanic that allows me to film, and I'll check to see what happens. All right, well,
For now, we're done. You let it sit,
Yeah.
and you come back and assess after maybe 15 minutes, and let's
Yep.
see if there's something you want to touch up. But
no, I
other
mean,
than that, that's the bulk of it. Everything is covered inside and out from front to back. The only thing that I didn't do was take those tube channels. You got different wands.
uh-huh.
There's a straight hole in the end of it. It's like a direct blast of fluid that doesn't have a restriction. And this has little holes all the way around, so you can put this on the tip of the gun, and then you can shove it up inside the frame and then drag it back as you're spraying, so it sprays down the tubes inside as well.
Oh wow.
It's up to you on whether or not you want me to go that far. It wouldn't hurt, but at the same time, I blew enough of that stuff back in
I
there.
saw you were going. Yeah, let's skip that.
I really went heavy blowing that stuff back in there, so.
I think we'll be okay, but I do appreciate it.
And then the smell, there's some obvious spots where it did hit different parts of the
it's
exhaust.
fine. It actually doesn't smell bad.
But once it starts heating up,
Yeah,
it's going to
it's
have
gonna
a
be-
little bit of a weird smell for like maybe a couple days, and then it'll go away.
It's okay,
Mine
I'm
was a
not
couple
concerned.
days, and then it just went away. It was fine.
I'm not concerned.
But it doesn't smell like the engine's burning. It smells like wet, lightly burnt wood.
I can live with that. I can live with that smell.
Yeah,
yeah,
so
it
that's the
looks
bulk of it.
nice.
That's it. I got all the way up into the body of it, all the way around the sides of the frame, everywhere that I could see, including the edges of. I kind of came all the way out to here a little bit, so there's some more protection towards the edges. But that because that stuff doesn't hurt the paint. So.
No, yeah. No, I think you did a great job. And now I can, for all the people who suggested to me, oh, you should get it sprayed, you should get it sprayed. I'm like, technically the first owner should have got it sprayed.
Yeah.
You know, the fourth owner getting it sprayed is a Band-Aid at best. But at least now my conscience is clear. So obviously when I post this on my channel as well, I'll tell everybody, hey guys, you told me about 50 times, hey, why didn't you fix your car at Ford Boss? Why didn't you fix your car? Well, the Ford Boss, with all due respect, works like an hour away from me. Exactly. So I cannot call off work every single time I need an oil change. Right. And the whole thing when I need to get a rental car, I just can't logistically can't do it. But on a few times when we do have a chance to meet up and hang out, oh yeah, it's a blast, it's a pleasure. And all that good stuff. So.
Is the hose under the wheel on that side?
Oh, yeah, probably. Hold on. All right, I should probably put your camera down. Yep, it's good. Whoops. All right, there it is. Let's set yours back up down here. I don't know if you want to end yours or if you want to say something, but here I'm pointing it at the car right now. Because I don't know if you want to keep going or end this or what.
No, that's fine. You can do it.
But here you go. It's pointed at the car.
You want to fire it up and get it warming up, just so it has a chance to burn off the exhaust a little bit. We can put it outside when you're.
Alright folks, so you saw what happened there. We're going to start it and we'll probably get it outside so the air is out a little. Squeeze me through here.
You see this? This ain't gonna be the norm. I can breathe. I can breathe. Oh. I wanted to come out here and hook Vitaly up because he's seen how nice my town car turned out. Mine doesn't have nowhere near the amount of rust that his does. Mine just a little surface spots here and there. And, I got mine all covered up. And mine has been the same for the last, week and some odd days since we sprayed it. No issues at all. None. So, that was pretty good. Max, is this like an intimate thing, Max? Are we having like an intimate moment right now where we say each other's first name? You call me Rich and I call you Max? Max? Yes, babe. I put gloves on for you guys. and I put a mask on for you guys, and somebody still complained about not having safety glasses on. You have got to be out of your damn mind. People, do better. I'm already simping for you guys and putting a damn mask and gloves on as it is, and you know I hate it. So, yeah. I think that's what they call it now, right? His car is also a 2006. Yeah, his car is also 2006 or 2007. Well, same as mine. Now, what I want to do is, I went out and bought about $400 of decor to go in a podcast room. I got it sitting over here on the wall. You guys want to see it? You want me to show you what I bought? I mean, we can do show and tell. Yeah. I'll do anything once. I'll do anything once. And if I like it, she might have to beat me to do it again, but I might like that too, so you never know. Before I go run grab a few cans of that stuff, do you think it will wash off easy over the winter? No, it does not wash off easy. I need to start cleaning up some of this stuff. What do y'all need? Y'all want to talk about anything else before we get off here? What do you want to talk about today? I got a little bit of time, but I ain't got much time. What are we chatting about? Look at that beautiful freaking face right in your face. Mama made this beautiful, beautiful boy. Mama said, and this stuff sprays good. You get the pressure down. Somebody said earlier he sprays it at about 60 psi. You get the pressure down about 70. For me, it's about 70 psi, 70 to 80 psi. And you really open the end of that volume control up and lock it in. You can let her eat. And you don't even have to be exactly on every single spot, because over time it melts into the other areas. You just let her eat, cover it. And then you get like a little bit of fume underneath the vehicle where you're spraying, but it doesn't travel. It's so heavy, it stays right where you're at. It doesn't make a mess. Somebody said earlier they sprayed this stuff, and they had to put mats and all this stuff and sheets all over the or whatever it was, oil dry, pig mat stuff. And I ain't had to do that, and I've sprayed 2 of them so far, and I ain't got it all over the place. And I had no experience even spraying it, and it don't make a mess at all. So I don't know what the other gentleman was doing, but he must have not been doing something right. And I got no experience with this stuff, and I just put it on. Mechanical aptitude. Common sense goes a long way.
Oh, you're still.
Just chatting.
Oh, okay.
Just wanted to sit down and let my
Peeps. That's your peeps. Oh, it's still the same video. I thought we
Yeah.
started a new one.
Still the same video.
Hello, everybody.
This is my brother from another mother, Vitaly. He's got his own YouTube channel.
Yes.
He does a lot of car reviews.
Non-technical videos. Let's call them that.
He does a lot. From my eyes, he does a lot of car reviews. He talks a lot about a lot of interesting old school things that you've seen with like the different cars over the years.
I can't do it. Yes.
There's another chair.
No, it's fine. It's right.
I mean, it's literally right there.
Oh.
I'm gonna close this door. Or should I leave it partially open?
No, I'm okay, but I'm wearing a hoodie.
Let me put my hoodie on. I'm comfortable, but I'm starting to just get a little bit of a chill. And we still got the heat on.
Yeah. So what I do is I do non-technical stuff. I'm not a mechanic, never interested in it, but I'm the guy who's gonna call a mechanic instead of try and fix it my own, like myself. So all of my videos are non-technical. I mean, the few little things I do is, like clean the interior or stitch that cover on the steering wheel. Yeah. So for the tech side of things, Rich is your guy. For just your everyday, like, hey, look at this cool car I found, and here's the little that I know about it. There it is. I'm trying to read. All right. So, yep. But yeah, definitely the one thing that owning a town car kind of helped me do is, kind of put this group of people around me that are interested in similar things. So for a guy like me, I don't have to know how to fix this stuff. I can go to people
Because I can do it.
because he can do it. You can do it.
Because I got it, man.
Yeah. So, and that's the thing. Like, you can't have this type of experience when you own a Toyota Corolla or a Honda Pilot or something. Just, I don't know. It
Because
just
they
doesn't-
don't-
It doesn't happen. Either they don't break.
They don't break.
Either they don't break, or most people they don't own them into the whole 15 years.
Yeah, you're right.
They trade them in, and it is what it is. But let's go back a little bit more. I got my car running out there. You think it's gonna be okay?
Yes, or you can pull it by the door.
Yeah. Let me actually pull it by the door. I
So
feel
then we could hear it.
I feel a little bit more that way.
Another thing too is a lot of people, they'll buy Toyotas and they'll buy Hondas and stuff like that, and they'll say, "Man, that thing ain't never broke. It ain't never did this. It ain't never done." Yeah, because you didn't own it the entire life of that vehicle. You bought it when it had 100,000 miles on it, after somebody already put a 2011 or a 2012 torque converter in the Toyota Camrys that were going out literally all the freaking time, and people were having to pull transmissions left and right to replace torque converters and stuff in Toyota Camrys. So come on, people, they'll talk about things. I'll give Toyota this: they have a lot less issues than anybody else, but they have issues, and sometimes they have a lot of a concentrated issue. But people forget about that. Oh, it's the best thing on the market. It's the best thing on the market, bruh. Come on now. Come on now. They have problems too. But he's right. If you don't have vehicles like we have, you don't get to experience the things that we experience with fixing things and learning how to do this and how to get access to parts. Or it's almost like it teaches you a skill set of its own without you even really wanting to learn a new skill set. You actually gain something from it and learn from an American car, the big three, Yeah, because you live in the South, that's why. When I was down there, I didn't see very many vehicles that had any rust issues at all. When we went down to Texas a few months ago for the Renaissance Fair, there wasn't a single vehicle on the road, no matter how old it was, that I seen anything rust. I think I might have seen one vehicle where something had a deep scratch just in the side of it by the rear door. And it had a little bit of rust starting. But when we were in Texas, there was not a single vehicle on the road anywhere I went that had not a speck of rust on it, unless it was in some kind of accident. So, I know a lot of people from the South, they're proud of that, the fact that they don't have any rust, but it's kind of like an inherent thing that you're going to have no matter what. You're in the South, they're not using salt all over the place, they're not using sodium solution stuff all over the road being sprayed. It's a given. It's not like a moment to pat yourself on the back and say, that's one of my achievements in life, is I lived in the South and my car didn't rust.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're from the South, that's normal. From up here, we think that might be an achievement. For them down there, it's a normalcy. So.
Yeah, but it also can be the fact that if you live in that state, that means you probably spend most of the time in that state, right? Because
Yeah.
you can live in one state and then the car is somewhere else,
Yeah.
and then you have an Arizona car, but it spent most of its time in Florida.
Right.
So,
Well, yeah, we had a guy recently that came up from Georgia. It was Georgia, and we had an F-150 that he wanted. It was like a special edition Roush F-150, and the dealer sent it off to Roush to have it built, and he wanted it. So he brought up a 2003 F-150 4.6 2-valve, really nice truck, and it came from Georgia. No rust on the thing at all. Not any rust at all. I mean, the frame had that light oxidized, or not oxidized color, but
Surface
light
rust.
Surface rust, and it wasn't even flaking. It was literally like you could have taken a brush and just went over it like this, and it would have just fell off. And one of my subscribers came up and bought it, and drove it to his second job in another state, where he has to fly back and forth for two jobs, and he absolutely loves it. But that was a Georgia vehicle as well, and we were lucky to get it because Joseph bought it. He's here on the channel. You'll see him comment sometimes. He'll talk about how much he likes his truck or something like that. And it's just things from the south don't rust. That's why a lot of people from up north travel down south to get their vehicles, but they pay a premium price for it because people down south know that they're going to do it. They don't want to have to deal with all the rust. But that's it for. I don't have anything else today. So if you guys don't want to talk about anything else, we'll get out of here. And I'll get to working on organizing my shop and stuff like that. But
yeah, and I can confirm now that my car is running outside. Yeah, the smell that's burning off, whatever, but it's not obnoxious. I don't think it's gonna make me sick or dizzy. It's totally fine. So that stuff, if you're worried about bad smell, no, it's not gonna hurt you. I did learn very early on in this video to stay behind the person shooting air or the liquid, because yes, it did catch me a few times, especially probably half a pound of rusty shavings that fell off. Like at some point you were
with the
spraying.
air gun?
Yeah, you were spraying and it just kept going. And I'm like, oh my God, am I gonna have a car left after this? But yeah.
I'd rather have it fall off here than spray that stuff on top
yeah,
of it.
of course,
and
so that it
fall
falls
in your
off later.
driveway or wherever
Exactly,
you're at.
exactly.
So it's,
No, I appreciate it. Yeah, it's.
Google and iPhones are the best in.
That has nothing to do with anything.
Bob, we're you're what are you guys talking about? You guys talking about iPhones? Oh no, they're having their own kind of conversation. That's why the moderators are all talking. Google and iPhone. I know you like Google and iPhone, but to say that they're the best, I don't know about that. I'm gonna have to say nope.
I love Samsung.
I like Samsung.
Yeah, there you go.
The reason I like Samsung is because most of, and I know it's an opinion thing. I'm not gonna say that I'm a professional in phone. I know Bob's 10 times smarter than I am when it comes to any of the IT stuff. So he's actually probably right. But I'm gonna say no. And the reason I'm gonna say no, I don't agree with that, is because most of the facilities where you go that I know you are, Bob. I know you're talking tech. I know there's a little bit of a delay, so whenever I see you comment, it's probably my words are way behind before it actually catches up. There's a delay. I know you're talking. We're just razzing you a little bit, that's all. But when I go to the phone places to actually compare phones, one of the things that I do, Scamsung. I mean, if you pull apart an Apple phone, they
use the same parts.
They rob from all the other manufacturers anyway. It's just their operating system. So I think I would be saying Scample or something like that or whatever before Scamsung. At least their product is their product. Or Apple has to get their their camera back in the day was from Nokia, and then their hard drive, or I don't know what it is, the motherboard or whatever was from like frickin' Verizon, or I don't know.
Just like cars. You look at an American car, how much of it is actually American versus everywhere else? So, same thing.
I have a Galaxy S21, and what's the issue? Maybe it's something I've experienced that.
Flip phones all day. Yep.
Hell yeah, flip phone all day. Samsung, if most of the places you with my Pine phone. Most of the places that you go to when you look at phones, you can literally pick up the phones and zoom in across the store and then bring it back in. So what I did was I took the S21 Ultra and I wanted to see the other side of Best Buy. I wanted to see how much could I see and what was the clarity. And I zoomed in and I could actually read the stuff on the wall all the way to the other side of the store. And it was like a It's a 50 times zoom, but then if you touch something else, it can go even further. It's like
Yeah, well,
100
then it
times or
switches,
something.
I think, to digital zoom or something like that, or
But
stabilization is different.
iPhone had none of that. It was not even close. I tried to go way in with the iPhone, and then I tried to like click on the settings to see if there was something else, and then I grabbed the associate and I said, and he said, no, the iPhone can go up to like 50 times or whatever it was, but the Samsung phone can go like up to 100 or whatever.
But even that stuff, I mean, the question is it important to you?
No,
Is,
not at all.
are you filming birds on the mountain, or
No.
are you filming cars 2 feet away?
It's a very, very high tech phone. Like when I use regular recording of just walking around, right, like just panning by the phones and recording, and then I picked up the Samsung S21 Ultra and I just did a quick pan and went back and then I compared the video quality. The video automatically shoots in 1080p on the S21 Ultra. And I'm sure with the
yeah,
Apple
same
as well.
same thing. Yeah.
And when I went to go watch the quality, I was like, wow, I would much rather look at the S21 versus the Apple phone. I just like the quality of the Samsung phone better.
Well, I'm sure some will agree to disagree, but
Sure.
yeah.
And then on the charts, when you look at tech-wise, it seems like Samsung is 6 months in advance on their technology that comes out whenever there's changes ahead of Apple. The reason a lot of people say Apple gets so much more support is their user base. It's easier to use their phones and navigate. People like the little cartoon images and stuff like that.
And
Or
it's
the-
also the brand.
It's
I
the
think
brand.
the brand. It's the cool thing to have.
I can go get deals on Samsung phones. I literally cannot go find deals on Apple phones. I went to go get an iPad for my mother for Black Friday or whatever it was. And Black Friday, it was like some kind of Black Friday sale. And they were giving you the iPad, but you had to pay full price on Black Friday for the iPad. The only spit or spoof or whatever it was you had to you bought it for $6.99, and then they turned around and gave you a $299 gift card
To buy
for
some other iPad.
their
Apple.
accessories.
Yeah.
It has to be their accessories, and I'm like, how is that? No, I don't want to pay $700 for the iPad and then give your free products that probably cost you $20 or $30 to make, and you make me feel
Yeah.
good about my purchase. No.
It is what it is. All
So-
right.
Macro is important to me.
Well, it's,
iPhone can process videos and pics better though. How about you get your phone when we see each other, because we see each other often, and I get my phone, and we'll put this to bed and we'll make a video on it. And I could be like, booyah, boy! Let's see what else we got here. I wouldn't give up my flip phone either if I was your father. If he feels comfortable with it, it's probably the safest bet you can go. And especially with all this information sharing and technology stuff that's going on now, most of the people with their flip phone that are still using it don't have to worry about anything.
unless it's a Samsung Z Flip.
Yeah,
The
or-
one that's the modern version. All right, Rich, I'm gonna go. Thank you so much. Thank you, everybody.
I'll put your link in the. I'll put your link in the comments so they have access to. This is the Russian spy here.
Yes, but I filmed my own stuff. You.
The
All
Russian
right.
spy.
You have a good one.
You
Thank
too.
you for everything.
Yep.
And
I'm gonna get organized and I'll be out of here in a little bit and I'll head on through. Yeah. Let me know the smell.
I'll let you know.
Hey.
I'll film it. I'll let you know.
Text me tomorrow. Let me know how much the smell is getting better or getting worse
Okay.
from the exhaust. I see, buddy. The Russian spy. Oh, we're alone with each other now. We don't have to share anymore. Woo. All right, guys. What are we on now? Since Bob is Bob and his iPhone. Bob, I'm so glad my S21 is gonna beat you so bad. And then I'm gonna be like, gosh, why didn't you listen? Gosh. All right, I'm getting out of here. Well, I'm not gonna get out of here. I'm gonna clean up my mess here. I'm gonna roll up my holes and everything, and then I did get some new stuff. You guys want to see the new stuff before I gotta get out of here? I've got like a bunch of wall art and stuff like that that I got to take in there. But you guys, I think you guys think it's pretty cool. Let me show you. How often should you change out your antifreeze? Safe bet would be every 40 to 50,000, max 60,000. I know a lot of people go longer, but I do mine like every 30 to 40,000 is where I do mine. I don't like to see it go really past 60, but pretty much safe recommendation 40, 50,000. I don't care if it says lifetime. I don't care if it says 150,000 miles. It's hogwash. But I do mine between 30 and 40,000. Or sooner. I'll show you a couple of these before I get out of here. I want to turn the back office of the shop over here into the podcast room. Look at this thing. Be fast or be last. I thought that's pretty cool. It's got a Mustang on the top of it. That's pretty darn cool. Cool. Here's a plaque right here. It says, if a man says he will fix it, he will. There is no need to remind him every 6 months about it. I got a kick out of that. This one right here is Grandpa's Garage, all original parts. It's going to be a dark painted room with neon lights in it, and it's going to have a podcast desk set up where we can actually talk, and then I could be in the room back there talking about a subject, and then we can come out here to the vehicle, and I can teach you guys on the vehicle if you don't know. And if you do and you just want to watch, that's good too. Here's one for you I think you guys will like. It's a wrench. It says, tool rules. Don't touch them. Don't move them. Don't borrow them. Don't even look at them. Yeah, 4,000 miles, 5,000, or max 5,000. Ideally 3,000. 4,000 sits in between. I don't go more than 3,000 miles on my vehicles. I honestly, and some of y'all are gonna get pissed off at me when I say this, but I think that's laziness. Why? 3,000 miles, change the oil. There ain't no need to go no more than that. And if you are, max is 5,000. People who go more than 5,000, that's just that's pure ignorance to me. I don't care if the oil can handle it or not. Change the damn oil, put a new filter on it. Look at this thing here. And it's one of those holograms. As you move it around, you can't see it in the camera, I don't think, or maybe you can a little bit. It's all Mustangs, all different types of old school, looks like 60s model Mustangs. 50, 60. Really nice. Look at this one here. It's got a bunch of the old Chevys, the old Corvettes. There is something pretty cool I want to show you. I'm going to put on the wall here. FBM. Old school plaque. Dad's Garage, always open 24 hours. Free oil changes. Fatherly advice, priceless. I love this. As soon as I seen this, I was like, I gotta have it. What about the old school Ford plaque? Got it. Woo. Gotta support my military since I'm a vet. I have this right in the center of the wall. United we stand. Look at that. U.S. Army. I'm also a gamer, so I had to go out and get my gaming mode activated sign. Don't hate the player, hate the game. Keep calm and game on. Check it out. There's a whole strip of nothing but Plymouth Prowlers and Mustangs and old Bel Airs and Corvettes. It's going to be right in the center of the wall.